Welcome to Yoga Fusion with Bliss. We have a topic today. We have two. One is warming up your hands. And man, that's good before so many things and 3 times a day if you've got arthritis. The other is hip stability. And what I've learned from my bionic knee is that joint stability matters, whether it's an artificial joint or your own natural joint. It matters. Now, let me ask the people in Zoom a question. This is, of course, welcome to Kelly's construction site, nursing home in Cattery and yoga studio. They just started drilling or something upstairs. Can you hear me okay? And can you hear the drilling at all? All right, very good. So folks in the studio say we're fine. Kelly's construction site shan't interfere with our yoga practice. I'm taking off my flip-flops. What do you do for your feet? If you can work barefoot, you should. If you can't work barefoot because you need an arch support, I used to need a metatarsal arch support. Give your body the minimum, give your foot the minimum support necessary. The other thing is have a yoga strap or something around available for stretching. Think of your customized down dog and plank. Do you like to do a kitchen counter plank? Leslie, if you're watching this on YouTube, your tendency is this, which is fine, but this is better. So choose your height so you can get that flat as a board back of your body for a plank. You know, I always want to call that move the board. And lastly, you choose blocks to protect your wrists, stairs to adjust your height, back of a couch, ottoman, kitchen counter, whatever works for you. And here we are. Let's take a moment and think about your feet. Where are they placed? Many people, and they say, they being, I guess, yogis, the full expression of the mountain is with your feet as close together as possible. For me, that's uncomfortable. My best position is a little bit apart. I know there are people in class for whom the best position is just a little wider. Play with it. Don't assume the same position every week because your body might change. It might need more or less wide. Think of your shoulders. Once I warm up, I'll dump my sleeve. But it's chilly in here today. Feel your shoulders up, back, and down. One more time. Up, back, and down. Oh, look how my hands are pointing forward. By the way, if you love that fashion where the sleeve comes over, this, I just put a little stitch here so my thumb could come through. Anyway, feel your body. I just close my eyes. Try it with me. Close your eyes. Feel your balance. Pelvic tilt. Can you feel how that pelvic tilt, sternum lift just engaged your abdominal wall? Now push your feet away. And there we go. I'm talking about pelvis right now. And that will engage your pelvic floor. So just standing here, and I do this when I'm in line somewhere at a grocery store, with your sternum lift, pelvic tilt, feet away. You're doing all sorts of exercise. Fabulous for you. Put the weight on the front of, like on your toes, but don't let your heels leave the ground. Now put the weight on your heels as if you were going to pick up your toes. Mine don't actually pick up anywhere. Leslie, don't just bend your toes. I mean, pick up the ball of your foot. It's as if you put less weight on the ball of your foot and more weight on the ball of your foot and less weight on the ball of your foot. All right, center up, sternum, pelvis, feet. Now, put weight on your baby toe and put weight on the ball of your foot again. Weight on the baby toe. When you're bored in life, stand up and do these simple things. This actually is part of hip stability and many, many other things. Shoulder rolls, relax it, chill it. Oh, my bionic knee didn't like standing still for that long. Breathing. You would think my arthritic knee would complain more. Who knows? Okay, so here's my favorite tagline. I might have to, let's just step around. I might have to trademark it. The more I fall apart, the better shape you are going to get in. So here's why that's relevant today. First, it educates me. My body, with its glitches, educates me on things that might be glitches for other people. Let's take a moment and think of the arms here. We have for years always taken our arms out front. Try taking your arm right up. It's as if your forearm was heading towards your ear. Slowly, carefully, gently, it works the shoulder in a range of motion that we sometimes lose as we age. So I want to make sure we have that. So here's what happened to me, and you're going to benefit from it. I just went wide. Okay, I'll lose my sleeves. I can lose my sleeves. I know I can. There they are. Da 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 da. No, no. I just went wide, pelvic tilt. Find my elbows level with my shoulders if I can. If you cannot, let's say this is all your body wants to do, intend for them to be level. Now, I can see you guys in Zoom are coming way down farther than I am. Good. Let's look at your hands. I'm going to give you my side view. I'll do this arm. Oh, look, this arm goes straight up and down, but I can feel it's a challenge. There's something in here that wants to tighten up and prevent that from happening. So I'd like all of us to think about as near straight up and down, but now I'm going to show you this side. There we go. Pelvis, sternum. This side, that's as far as it goes. That's it. That's okay. I'm going to accept that. I'm going to appreciate that. But as Dorima really values, I'm going to intend farther always. You never know when the body will regain. Breathing, being. Go ahead and place your hands on your hips and come down a little lower. Very nice. Flat back, flat back. Careful, Joanne, don't go down too far. I see your t-shirt, you're looking fabulous. Now, some people can do a flat back way low. Other people right here is fine. Come on up, come on up, come on up. That's level one. Let's add the weight of your arms. Flat back, sternum lift, puppy dog tail out, your tailbone out, not tucked. Flat back, flat back. Oh, don't come down too far. Flat back, come on up, come on up, come on up. We're working hip stability. We're working low back strength, flat back. I'm going to go down my full and come on up. And we're working hamstring. Come on up and step around a little. So, my great big long-legged husband is in cancer treatment, so he can't do a lot of things as his body is weak. Let's come over the top. Breathing. And he can't pick his legs up to get into the taxi to take us to the radiation. So I myself, here we are, I feel able, and I am in a lot of ways, even though I'm disabled. I feel able. Let's have our goddess. So I'm in my goddess, flat back. I'm putting my arms behind me now, flat back. I'm not craning my neck. I have a neutral neck, flat back. Very nice. That looks beautiful. Nobody has collapsed over. I'm going to go down to my full flat back because this is what I did. I reached down to go get Ken's great big leg and put it in the cab. And let's bring ourselves up. And this hip practically dislocated. Come on up. And so today we're going to work on strengthening the muscles, ligaments, tendons that keep your hip in line. Let's come over the top. Right now, we just warmed up the hips. And it makes me think of warming things up. So I'm going to show you my favorite hand warm up. So here we are. See those big jazz hands? If I open and close, so I'm going open and close, open, body tall, step as big as you want. Open and close your hands any way you want. That is a fabulous hand warm up. Are you breathing? We have no beat here, no music. That's because let's come on over for open and close. Your back is warming up. Your hands are warming up. Are you breathing? I want you to work at your body pace. Here we come again. Hip stability. Find your mountain. Now, they're very small toes, but if you can see my toes, if you're on YouTube, zoom in. They spread out as far as they did. Even Diane inside your sneakers. And I recommend barefoot sneakers with wide toe box so you can spread your toes, foot width, pelvic tilt, press foot aside, sternum lift. Mountain is not boring. Mountain is challenging. Breathing. And now here's the hip stability. Go ahead and place your hands on your hips. I have to laugh. That is not available to me. This hand won't go in the right place. Accept and intend for your hand on your hip. Breathing. Why did I put them here? So you could feel where your hips are, because I'm going to have you just pick up a foot, touch the toe, and notice your hips, they didn't jut out. You didn't lose your stability. I could tell, come back to center. Everybody here looked nice and level. Not only level-headed, level-hipped. All right, now take this foot. Keep the pelvis, sternum, level hip. Beautiful, beautiful. Feel that. All right, let's do the other side. And now, you want to hold on to something? I'm actually going to try doing it free floating, because I'm going to pick my foot up into the tiniest little shoulders back, arms where they feel good, tiniest little pelican. Nope, not available. So I still want to be free floating today. I just don't feel like it. You could hold on at any time. So my pelican is going to keep my little pelican toe on the ground. You want to balance enough so that you wobble, but you don't fall down. Breathing. And now we're going to take, like your knee went on in the tree position. Very good. I am going to do it holding on later, and you're going to see the difference. Sternum lift. How are your shoulders? Breathing. Now this leg is going to touch the floor behind me. I'm going to show you something. Keep your pelvic tilt. And you may or may not, I can't pick my foot up. I can feel, I can barely stay balanced here. Breathing. So here's the truth. Breathing. And bring yourself, and let's do the other side. You might be doing a great big pelican way up high. Do yours your way. Shoulders, sternum, pelvis, feet. Love it. Lift it. Here we go. Love it or lift it. No, that's not the name of the show. And here we have, like the tree. Can you pick your foot right up and put it on? That's okay. Like the tree. Beautiful. Now, this is like a teeny little weird modified warrior 3. Your back leg is pelvic tilt, probably touching, maybe not. Oh, I see lots of you guys could lift your leg a whole bunch and hold it there. Did you make it right for you? Come on, and let's just do this. All right, you could feel when we were working balance, especially for me who is balance challenged, and I'll tell you why. Breathing. I'm going to do it holding on. Everybody, really, truly, even if you don't need to hold on, try holding on, because you're going to see something. And I don't need to see you. It's fine if you went out of the camera frame. You just need to be able to see me. So here you are. You do have the kitchen counter, back of the couch, the wall is even fine. Pelvis, sternum, shoulders, feet, nice placement. Hips level, they're going to stay level. Take this. Oh, that's funny. If I think of the weight-bearing foot, I do the tiniest little repositioning so it feels right for my balance. And now I've poured all the weight on one foot. I don't let that hip pop out. Level, stable hips, all the weight on one foot. Now watch, when you're holding on and not working on balance, how high can you lift? It'll be way higher. How high can you lift? I like to do this move. Now, take a moment and touch your toe on the ground. Get your pelvic tilt going and lift it only if lift 2 or 3 inches. But if you want to head toward your supported warrior 3, go ahead, hold on, You can lift the back leg and dip your chest. You may even dip all the way to parallel. You're holding on, breathing, bring yourself on up. Very nice. To do the other side, I'm going to show you the back of me because I really, really need my kitchen counter. This is the height of my kitchen counter, one or the other of these. I'm trusting you. You know your body. Mountain, feet, pelvis, sternum, shoulders. My voice went down because your shoulders went down. Nice long neck support. Feel your hips level. Keep your hips level. Let's come on with our great big pelican, our great big tree, our touch the ground first. Pelvic tilt, protect below back. Then lift just a little. Your butt cheek worked so well. Now unlock the weight bearing leg, and if your body allows, come on down into a supported warrior three. Breathing, being very nice. Lift to your best. Come on back and release. I'm just going to do a little wiggle it a little bit because all my joints were working so hard. Now you're going to make a choice. Do you want this free floating? Because we're going to repeat that cycle 2 more times. Free floating or holding on. Do you want more height to use your hip flexors more, your hip muscles more, or do you want more balance? Kathy, I know you love the balance, so you might stay freestanding. I'm working my hip stability, so I'm holding on for more muscle work in the hip joint. Posture, mountain, just right for you. You guys look fabulous. Here we have our pelican leg, our tree leg. Unlock the weight bearing leg, and then pelvic tilt, warrior three. If you are lifting, flex that foot, don't leave it pointed. And take your warrior three wherever it's right for you. What's the right thing? Breathing, being. The leg that was holding your weight was really working hard. You saw mine needed a little help. I had to quit sooner. Here we are. Other side. You might be free floating. You might be holding on, or do you want balance or strength? Mountain, pelican, tree. Start your warrior three down. Check your pelvic tilt. Protect your back. Your weight bearing hip is working like a son of a gun. Listen to your body. Breathing, lifting the leg, lifting the arm. Take your time. I have to put the other leg down before I can lift because of my hip weakness or who knows why. You might be just lifting that body on one leg. On my last one, I'm going to do it free floating. Posture, pelvis, sternum, shoulders, chin, hands. Again, I do that in the grocery line. If you ever, people who know me, they come over and laugh because they know what I just did. All right, pour the weight on one foot. Check your pelvic tilt. We have a pelican. We have a claim your balance if you lost it, tree. We have a warrior three. Do you pick it up or not? Listen to your body. Do you dip down or not? Listen to your body and bring yourself together. One last. So this version doesn't look like I'm doing much. I'm working my balance a lot. Here we are. Pelican, come up far enough that you don't fall down. And tree, it's interesting, my artificial knee is more stable than my other knee. Toe touches the ground, check your pelvic tilt. And if your body says so, pick your toe up and flex it a little. If your body says so, lean yourself down. Everybody's different. There we are. D, if you're in the class, I know you're all the way horizontal. Good for you. Good for each of us. Come on up the way that's right for you. Shoulder rolls. Everybody's a good body. Whether you do very customized yoga or breathing, very full expression of the asanas. All is good. Let's do some hamstring contractions and then stretches. So my hamstring contractions, some of the folks in class today have been with me 20, 25 years. Lift behind you. I'll show you. Keep your knees straight down. You lift behind you right here. So what's happening is that, oh, let's do our hands so that we work the hands at the same time as the hamstring contracts right here. Now, you want to work something else? Want to work your balance, Kathy? Then let's go slower. When you go slower, you're balancing more. Go slow and wide, and you balance even more. Lift that. Okay, let's add biceps and hands. Lift the leg. Breathing. Feel the biceps, feel the hands. So many things. It's a simple move. But when you are mindful, yes, go faster than I if you want to. Mindful move makes it all the difference. Come on down. Let's have a goddess and then a star. Your best goddess. Breathing. Now, Karen, don't lean forward like you usually do. Come on up. There you go. There's your best goddess, your way. If your arms fatigue, chill them for a while and bring them back up. If goddess, 2, 3, star right up. Don't lock the knees, just straighten them out, goddess. 2, 3, that's me relaxing my neck. How's yours? Low as your goddess will go. And there's your star, one last. So we worked the back of the thigh. We worked the front of the thigh. Fabulous. Let's stretch the back of the thigh with our little sun salutation A that I do very customized. You can make it as intense or more customized. Are you going to use the kitchen counter? Are you going to use your blocks on the floor or the mat? Are you going to use one of the steps that's right for you? Think about it. What do you need for your down dog? For your planks? Salute with your arms as nearly vertical as they will go. No back bend, pelvic tilt. Up tall, up tall. Reach your fingertips to the sky. Your forearms right next to your ears, if possible. Unlock your knees. Let's work your low back by taking your arms out with a flat back. Flat back, flat back. And then when you're ready, round yourself down. I had to make my legs go wider for room for my belly. What do you need to make room for you? We're going to stay here a while. If you have a sinus headache today, you bring yourself to a height where your head is above your heart. So we're each doing our own forward fold. Breathing. You might be on an ottoman, so your head is up. You might be palming the floor if your muscles are that stretched. I let one leg bend and one leg straighten and keep alternating. Relax the head down. While we're here, I'm going to show you something. When your hands are right near your feet, this is a forward fold. But if I would put my hands out, did you see I've had to put weight on that? This is what I call a short dog. It's a down dog that is so short. It's a cousin to the forward fold. Whenever you have a real need to pamper your wrists, shorten your dog so you have a little less weight on your wrist and you can exactly customize. I'm still walking my forward fold. We will walk the dog later, but I'm still walking my forward fold, grooving into it, feeling, oh, what's a good feeling. Remember, you could be way up here because your head likes it way up here. What's a good feeling? I tell people when they go to physical therapy, they should always have, oh, yeah, that's a good feeling, even if it's pulling or stretching something enough that it's discomfort. It should still feel good. If it doesn't, talk to your physical therapist and come up with an alternative move. Now center in on your stationary forward fold and let yourself drop. You may be a little lower now that we walked the forward fold. Remember, you might be right up on the kitchen counter or on the ottoman. Don't follow my location. Breathing. Now I'm going to think of my flat back. My hip is not going to pick me up like this. Instead, I'm going to lift my sternum up. My chest lifts in, my back flattens out at the waistline area. Round yourself down, rounding at the waistband. Flatten, flat back. You may not be way down here, and round down. You might be way up here, and it might feel great, and your flat back comes to here, and round down. All right, one more, just because. And when you come down this time, you're in front of the place, whatever it is that you want to do your down dog. I'm going to choose a short dog myself. So I am stepping my feet back, but not too far. I have weight on these wrists. Sink your chest. This is where your puppy dog tail is up. Your back is flat. Breathing, long spine. Now, one shoulder will not let me sink, so I'm going to take that hand away and sink into the shoulder that is more able. Breathing. So if you have more or less abilities available to you, make sure you always give the fully able side its full expression. So that was a lovely down dog. Let's take that down dog for a walk. Here's my kitty cat. She likes when I take my dog for a walk. You just bend one leg and straighten the other. All this time, you have weight on your hands. If you decide partway through it's too much weight, bring yourself up a little. You could be doing this on the kitchen counter or on an ottoman. Now, after walking this dog, we're heading to a plank. You take your feet back. My body is not liking that today. I'm going to do a kitchen counter plank. So I take my feet back, a flat board from the base of my skull to my heels. I'm going to look right at my screen and see, oh, yes, it is. It felt right. It is right. Breathing. Double check. Is your butt sticking out? Adjust how far away you are from the kitchen counter or the blocks or the stairs till you have a flat back. Breathing. Being. All right, we're going to come from here to your down dog. Sink your chest. Breathe and be. I'll do a little lower down dog. There we are. Let's take the down dog and give it some more fancy. Let's take a three-legged dog. Hips remain stable. One leg in the middle. And let that other foot flex. Do you want to lift it just that much? That's wonderful. Do you want to lift it more? Stable hips. Breathing. This is the work that will strengthen my hips so it will not dislocate when I squat way down to do some helping activity. Breathe and lifting, lifting. Come on down to your, if you need a break, come up a little higher. Here's our down dog from whatever position you were in. Are you breathing? My shoulders told me I needed a little higher, so here's my down dog up higher. Foot that you lifted is now going to hold your weight. Hips level and stable. And lift that leg wherever it will lift for you. Weight is on those hands. Breathing, sink that chest. Take your time and come back to your down dog any way you want. Hop, walk, waddle yourself to a forward fold. We're all in different positions. And my tender shoulder required care so I can get into my forward fold. Breathing. Exhaling. Oh, why can't we walk this forward fold one last time? Fabulous. All righty. We're going to come up slowly if you have low blood pressure. And when you get to the top, how about one of those nice shoulder rolls? All righty. I want to talk to you about a muscle, gluteus medius. Now, on the side of your leg is this tensor fasciolate. That's going to be involved also. But the gluteus medius is deep in your buns. And it's kind of like right under where my hand is right here. I'm going to hold on to the wall or the kitchen counter or the back of a chair because I really want to focus on the muscle and not focus on me falling over. You might love to do this freestanding, and it might be great for you. Pelvic tilt, we start in our mountain with our fabulous form. Now pour all the weight onto one leg. By the way, I'm touching with 2 fingers. The least touch you have, the more balance you're challenging. Now look at this leg down here. See how my foot is pigeon-toed a little? That's funny. It's just pigeon-toed a little. Breathing. If you actually have a tendency toward pigeon toe, you want your foot to go toward stable vertical. If you have more normal leg construction, feel as if it's pigeon toe just a little. Your ankle bone points out. Just a minute. I have to reposition my pelvic tilt. I feel the butt cheek on this side working to hold me up. That's our starting. Here's our work. Lift out, come back, lift out. Oh, it's such a little thing. Come back. I'm going to show you the side view. Pelvic tilt, sternum lift, pigeon toe lead with your ankle bone. Lift out, come back. It's not out here forward. It's not out here back. Right here in the plane of motion. Lift out, come back. So we have, ooh, Joanne, this is fabulous. Can't you feel it's also working here? A little on the latissimus dorsi, side of the leg, but gluteus medius. Oh, can you not tell if the gluteus medius is working? Well, we keep doing a few more of these. Go ahead, take it out here. Do you have an unlocked leg? Your butt cheek is holding you up. Sternum, just pigeon-toed pulse. The minute you turn your toe out, you're letting your thigh help. We want that ankle bone leading right out and lift and lift and lift. I'm pulsing here. I'm not coming all the way in and out. Oh, look, did you see me leaning? Oh, it's because it was hard for my muscle. I want to stay up. I'm trying. And lift and lift and lift and stop that and do anything that's right for you. So I have been missing my 2-mile walk every day because we have radiation at the exact time that I'm able to walk. So it's just hasn't happened for a long time. I am feeling the effects. If you ever want general body strength, go walk. I'm going to do this facing the other way. I do need to hold on. You might be right here. Pelvic tilt, sternum lift. This foot, the ankle bone leads, not your toe, not your heel. The ankle bone leads. And we did these. Double check your weight-bearing leg is unlocked and this butt cheek is really working to keep your hips stable. We come out and come in. We come out. By the way, if you've got chub on the inner thigh, don't squeeze in so hard that it bothers you. You can tell that was my personal experience. Just come into where it's right for you. Boy, I have to really think about my ankle bone staying out. My toe wants to turn to compensate for my weak hip stability muscles. So the leg you're standing on is working like a son of a gun. That's hip stability. The leg that you're lifting out is really working your gluteus medius. That's hip stability. Outside of the thigh, up on the side of the ribs. Work it, baby. All right, now we've got 2 more of these. And now, just so you can really feel it, check your form. Unlocked knee, pelvic tilt, butt cheek supporting you. Take the leg out, ankle bone leads, pulse it, pulse it. Look, I'm leaning over again because my body doesn't quite have the strength to do this. You watch us 3, 4 weeks from now when we do these moves, you will have the strength. Even when you do these breathing once a week, your body will still gain strength. It's better if you can do them a little more often. And do you see how easy this would be to just hold on to 2 more to your kitchen counter? And when you're done, do anything you need to. I gotta step around and wiggle. That was a challenge. I had no idea that my hip flexors had gotten, all my hip muscles had gotten so weak from not walking for a month. Now, my muscles are dying more from my neuromuscular disease, so I must continually rebuild them or this happens. Take a moment. Shoulder roll. I got to do a little point just to feel some movement in my lower body, movement in my hip. My butt cheeks were working real hard. I don't think the average person was working, feeling this as intensely as I was. Maybe you are, but that was my last. Okay, I see a few waves. That was my last muscle cell. Here's what I'm going to recommend to us. Everybody stay free floating right now. Put your foot so your ankle bone comes out and just come on out. Just come on out. Look, calf, here we are working our balance again. Oh, what if we did this? Do you have enough brain power to open and close your hands? I have to open my hand when my leg comes out, or otherwise my eyes cross. Now, do you see how I was rocking? I'm looking at you. You're looking beautiful and stable. That's because your balance was better than mine. And then let's just step around. This was easy during your day when you're standing there waiting for whatever's happening in your life. Mountain, pull yourself up to your posture, point that ankle bone out, and feel yourself put the weight on one foot and lift out. I'm watching myself on the monitor, trying to keep my core as stable as possible. I have to give everybody in Zoom a compliment. Y'all are fabulously stable. By the way, I am not from the South. But when I do a psychotherapy session with a client from the South, all of a sudden I say y'all, pigeon-toed or whatever makes, I can see your hips enough to know you have perfect, 2 more, perfect form. And we got to stop that and cross to relieve the tension here. And yes, let your arms, if we had music, we'd be dancing. Let your arms do what you want. So let me think a minute. We worked and then stretched your hamstrings. We worked your quads, but we have not stretched your quadriceps yet. Let me think a minute. I'm going to do a little vinyasa that will lead us. One last hip stability, then a vinyasa to the floor. I'm going to tell you honestly, guys, I don't know if I can do this, so I'm going to be probably demonstrating the very mellow version of the half moon. When we did this in the studio, what we would do is go and find a bar. And so your hand is on the back of the couch or touching the wall, or if I had a chair here, touching the chair. You've got something to support you. You put your ankle bone out and let your foot lift. For the half moon, see this big jazz hand? What I'm going to do is lower myself. Straight line from earlobe to ankle bone. Now, this might be all the half moon you can do. I remember in 2017 when I was doing my yoga training, I would just put my palm flat on the floor. A little bit of time made a big difference for my body. I see you guys, your half moons look beautiful, much lower than mine. Everybody goes down to your best half moon for you. Stretch that arm up, lift that leg up. Now, here's the key. You're not letting your hip fall forward. Keep yourself open. What we're doing is building tons of strength in this weight-bearing hip. Now, when you come up out of this, as much as you are able, keep everything open and lift yourself up out. If you went way, way down, you come up any way you need to. I'm going to just turn around and show you my backside for my half moon the other way. This is a very customized half moon. I know Dee would put her hand on the floor and her leg would point up. Everybody's got a great half moon. Accept and appreciate your own mountain. Find your stable feet, pelvic tilt, sternum, shoulders, chin. Keep those shoulders lovely. See how my hand is palm forward? My shoulder is back. My hip, I'm in a line here. Keep that line. It's like you were pressed between two pieces of glass. Ankle bone comes out. I got to give myself a little more distance. Ankle bone comes out. Keep the shoulder back. Keep the hip open. Unlock the weight-bearing leg. And oops, look, my toe pointed up because my quadricep wanted to do the work. Ankle bone lifts. Body tilts. Do what's right for you and your shoulder. Your half moon, your way. Weight-bearing. Leg is getting fabulous hip stability, but you do want the leg unlocked so you don't crunch. Breathing, you don't want to crunch your cartilage in your knee. Lift your arm where it will. This is my challenged shoulder. You might be lifting straight to the ceiling. Breathing, being fabulous. Whenever it's right for you, see if you can stay between those two panes of glass and come up. If your hip says you need to do something different, you do something different. So each person has got enough. So there was weight training, hip stability. Let's head down. This is my simple head down to the floor vinyasa. I start with my mountain as always. It aligns my spine. It's also a moment of body appreciation. I'm heading to a forward fold, and after my forward fold is going to be my table. So just in case you want, Joanne, do you want Joyce, did you want to have something under your tender knees? So here we have, that's funny, I don't know where my knees are going to fall. We'll see. We'll do a little forward fold. Then I do a little table and choices. Lower down one knee at a time. I did previously have the strength to do a down dog and lower down both knees. Let me see if I could do it, but I just couldn't talk at the same time. And there we have our fabulous table for a cat-cow. So if you walk by my house and see me in my garden, which I hope to get back to, you will see me doing these moves. This is how I get down in the garden, these exact moves. Forward fold, to a down dog, to a table, and I sit right there and do my, oh yeah, cat-cow, till my body feels nice. And then I sit my butt down on the ground and garden, breathing. You know what I've taken to doing on wet days and soggy days is literally wearing a pair of shorts under my pants. So I'm not so soggy when I sit on the soggy ground. Let's just take a moment in the staff. You don't have to go all the way up against the wall right now. Your staff, your way, it's fine if it's a little rounded. We're going to hold on to your legs and pull up to your staff the best you can and round yourself. Pull up to your staff the best you can and round yourself. One last. Pull up. I want to have ways to do things with supports and without. So I'm going to do some quadricep work, hamstring work, and then stretch them all. We're going to lay ourselves down. I put a block on either side because I never know when I need one. And if I have one on each side, I can reach it. How do you get yourself down? In yoga class, they love to have very specific, put your hand here, do this, do that. And everybody's different. If you're apple shaped, your center of gravity is different than someone who is pear shaped or even Steven with weight distribution. So get down your way. I have to go on my elbow first, breathing. When I would try to go down the way the pear shaped teacher told me, I'd flip down and smack my head, breathing. So you come down your way. See those little bent legs? Oh, there we are, Suzanne. Isn't this? Oh, windshield wipers are just fabulous for your hips. We did hip strength. Let's do some hip uh, uh, flexibility. Guys, you're going to keep doing whatever's right for you. I'm going to be a minute and go tend. And I'll be back. On my way, dear. So how about some windshield wipers? And then what about a bridge? See what you want to do. Hi, baby. Sorry. It's all right. And waddle your way back if you don't. I'm going to give this the low light so you can see. How did it go, guys? How did you like your windshield wipers? Maybe a little bridge, whatever was right for you. That was to loosen up the hip. Now, I pulled the chair all over the place. There we are. Now let's use the hamstrings. Breathe in. Feel your pelvic tilt. I booby trapped the pathway. Feel your pelvic tilt. All right, here's the move that always surprises me. With your feet on the ground, mostly the weight is on your heels. Pick up your toes a little and then squeeze toward your body. If that felt, oh, I could feel my hamstrings working, then that's fine. My body said I want a little more intensity, so I take my feet out a little bit, pick up my toes, and squeeze like my heels pressing into the ground, but want to come toward my body. Breathing, breathing, release. Squeeze, breathing, breathing, release. These are hamstring, not weight bearing, hamstring curls. Release. And here we are. Squeeze, squeeze, release. Oh, thank you, thank you. What about quadriceps? Now you pull your feet in as much as your body will. I root my hands into the ground. When my shoulder is tender, I might actually need to put a block there so that my shoulder is comfortable with my hand rooting into the ground. So please give yourself what you need. Now what I want to do, I'm starting with a nice flat back. Did you do a pelvic tilt to start with your nice flat back? Press your heels and just lift your tush. I rolled my shoulder blades, so I have weight on my shoulder blades. Of course, my head's on the ground and my heels mostly. My toes are a little up. Can't you feel your quadriceps? Not yet? Then give a push. Push your hips up, minuscule. little pulse. Your knees, they're not out. They're not in. They're parallel. Push on up. Whatever that is for your body, push on up. Push on up. Now, my body's exhausted, but what I've learned with my neuromuscular situation, I can do more even after it's exhausted. You do what you have learned and push on up. Push on up. What is right for your body? Are you breathing? You should feel your quadriceps being fatigued. Come on down. I rolled down my spine and relaxed. Now, my feet were parallel on that one. I'm going to make my feet a little pigeon-toed. Pelvic tilt, push on up and find my, so this one I do call the board. Some people, by the way, push up into a great back bend. Do what you want. And with my slightly pigeon-toed feet, I push my hips up, push on up. I can feel this is working the outside of the quadricep. There's 4 muscles in there. The 3 on the top we see and 1 deep one underneath. Here we are, 2 more. Very good. Roll yourself down. Now, put your feet back to neutral. I'm looking, yep, my thighs are nice and neutral. I'm going to put my feet the tiniest bit duck-footed. Now, Joanne, you have a tendency to go way duck-footed, just a tiny bit of duck-footed. You might even hold onto your mat so you don't slide away. As a matter of fact, I'm going to try that. Come on up. Little duck-footed, give a push and a push. Oh, good. My hand just went against the step. It stopped me from rolling away. Push and push. Oh, my goodness. This is when you're a little duck-footed, the inside quadricep. Yes. And remember me talking about that 1 quadricep deep underneath. 2 more right here. Lay yourself down. I rolled down real nice. I have to walk away from my step. You wiggle it any way you need to. Breathing. I want to work that deep quadricep because it's part of your hip flexor series and it's part of your stability. So I'm going to hug one knee. If you cannot hug your knee, just leave the foot bent. Take the other leg crooked if you need to pamper it. And you're just going to pick up your crooked leg and set down your crooked leg. That would be the most the least intense, most pampering way. The most intense, most pampering way, I just wiggled around to get my nice pelvic tilt, is your leg all the way down by the ground. And you come on up. Oh, why not have a little hamstring stretch? And this is your psoas and your hip flexor working to lift the weight of your leg. Now, we are all built different. For those of us that have wonderful large legs, you're doing more weight training from those of us who have wonderful lean legs. Everybody's a good body. Know what your work is. Could you feel that it's working? Well, I'm going to show you how to feel it more. Stop halfway. Check your pelvic tilt and pulse up and down. Oh, yes. I feel right in here, like my leg pit. This is the armpit. This is the leg pit. I invented that. It's not a real thing. Lift. I feel fatigue deep inside my thigh. I feel fatigue. I can actually feel where my psoas is, so I know. How about 2 more? And that was fabulous. Little windshield wipers before we do the other side. Breathing, being.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
All righty. My cat is trying to trip and kill my husband right now. Little shadow. And now take a minute. Do you want to hug this knee up the whole time? Do you want to set this knee down? That's your first decision. I forgot to hug my other one up, so I'm going to hug this one up. Now on this side, you want to do a crooked leg lift and a crooked leg set down. That is the less intense version. Here is the more intense version. Why is she going so slowly? Because if I went real fast like this, momentum is doing the work. When I go slowly, My muscles are doing the work. Again, deep in the thigh is that fourth quadricep. It always bothered me because I could see three, but they call it quad. Where's the fourth? I think I was in my 60s before I figured that out. Breathing. That's why they have us keep getting recertified, because we always have something else to learn. You can switch to a bent leg anytime that you need to. And this is your psoas is helping, and your center deep down quadricep is helping. And so it might be feeling a little too easy. If it is, or even if you just want to challenge and feel, come about halfway and just little pulses. The higher you come, the less at the top, you're taking a momentary rest. So if you leave it hanging here at an angle, oh yeah, I can feel my hip flexor. I can feel my quadricep. They're burning. I don't know if yours are, but again, the more I fall apart, the better shape you're in, because my muscles that are so tender educate me on exactly what we're using. We'll do about two more of these. And that was such a wonderful, wonderful using of these front hip flexors. Aren't you going to love it when we stretch them? So we have our little windshield wipers. Breathing. You know what? I was gonna do one thing. I'm gonna do something different, because I think these will be better for Suzanne. Let's just do a lovely lay on your side. Get a block that's the right height. Some people like a little 3-inch block. Some people like a 4-inch block. You want to just tuck your arm right under there. Do what's right for you. Feel a moment. Feel your shoulders are stacked, your hips are stacked. Fabulous. I'm going to remember what we were doing. I'm just grooving and how nice this feels. Leg down, hips stacked. Take a moment. See this bottom leg's bent? Take a moment. This leg's not forward. It's not back yet. It's just straight down. Oh, that's what I like to do with my arms. This helps keep my shoulders stacked. I let one hand hold the other arm. Let this leg fall down. And I know everybody in Zoom today, your leg goes right down. Mine doesn't. I have to just wait a few moments for tension. I'm going to have to get a thicker mat for the floor work. As I age, my bones are, even with my 1/2-inch thick mat, I need 2 of them. My bones are pressing into the mat and taking away my pleasure, because I want the stretches to be so pleasurable. This is stretching right up here under your iliac crest, is this muscle that fans out really just like a fan, the iliacus. When this foot comes down, your iliacus got a beautiful stretch. Now let's think of the quadricep. First, your leg goes back. That's the psoas. That's nice. We worked it. Let's stretch it. Breathing. So take your almost straight leg back as far as your body will. Don't let your hip collapse back. I pull on this arm to pull my hip forward. Breathing. Now, Diane loves this part. Bend that leg behind you. And I see my knee came up for a minute because I'm working to find a spot. Then drop that knee. For me, this is such an intense quad stretch, I can barely stand it. Never do so much that it hurts. But if you know it's good for your body, go ahead and make it intense. I just looped, excuse me. Oh, I just looped it around the leg of this table. It's a fabulous stretch. Relax down. When you lift your leg up, your gluteus medius goes in a real contraction. There's no reason not to be relaxed. Now, because my thighs are tight, we're all going to get a nice extra stretch in the quadriceps. That was my first, I didn't know it was, that was my first real sign. In my 60s, all of a sudden, my thighs tightened up like rocks. Well, there is a fitness lesson in that. And when we do the other side, I'll tell you, come out of your stretch smoothly and mellowly. I'm actually going to come up and go over to the other side. You can just roll over onto your other side if you don't need to watch the screen. Today I need to watch the screen. So here's what I learned. And again, I've been teaching fitness classes since 1980. And it's only this year that I learned this thing. Here you are on your other side with your head supported with your arm or your block or whatever you like. Breathing, feeling your hips stacked, your shoulders stacked. Be with it. Breathe with it. It's the relationship between strength and flexibility. Or another way to say that is the relationship between weakness and tightness. So go ahead, hips are stacked, shoulders stacked. I use this arm out here and hold on to it to help keep my shoulders stacked. My leg, I want to go straight down. Get this leg out of the way, straight down. And breathe as I let that foot. My iliacus is so tight, this foot isn't even going to the ground yet. That's all right. I'm just going to be with it. My little tilt forward and back is helping to relax my tight iliacus. And then gradually, look, my foot hit the ground. I know you guys in Zoom all had your foot on the ground. Enjoy. Even when you don't feel the stretch, because the iliacus does not have a bunch of nerve endings in it. You're getting a stretch. If your leg is straight down, your hips are stacked, and your side of your foot is on the ground, your iliacus is being stretched. Oh, just groove on that for a while. Now, don't tip your hip, but go ahead and slide your long, straight leg back. Yeah, it bends a tiny little bit, but long, almost straight leg back. That's right here. The psoas. It connects to your spine, comes down through your pelvis, and connects right here to your thigh bone. So when that leg is down and back, your iliacus is stretching and your psoas is stretching. They come down together to the iliopsoas. Oh, yes. The reason I mention the muscles is when you picture the muscles, you actually get a better stretch. Now, keeping your knee down if you can, or go ahead, let it lift up as you bend your leg and then lower it to where it will. And then have a beautiful stretch that you hold for a while. Well, I tell you, here's the deal. When my thighs got weak because the muscle cells died because of the neuromuscular situation, then my thighs had to get tight to protect my body, to protect my joints from the weak muscle. So the more you strengthen your muscle, the more it no longer has to stay tight for stability. Your strength gives your muscle the stability. And therefore, when you go to stretch it, it can stretch. I'm telling you, today my thighs are way extra tight because I have not been walking for about 6 weeks. So I lost a lot of strength in my thigh. That's not everybody. My muscle cells are dying. I have to build them up as fast as they die in order to maintain. So if I take a break from my fitness, I tighten up like a rock breathing. And isn't that special and good for you guys? It reminds me for us all to stretch our quadriceps so wonderfully. Turn yourself on your back. Go ahead. And we don't need the block anymore. We're going to lay down and do a wonderful stretch. Do you want your yoga strap? Of course, mine is on the other side of the mat. But I can get to it. Find your yoga strap so that you can go ahead and any way you need to put your yoga strap on your heel. Oh, Are you with me on YouTube? And you can't even reach your heel, neither can I. I have to let the other leg help. But what if you can't reach it at all? Fine. Put your leg up on an ottoman and you can do the stretches in whatever way is right for you. So each person is supporting their leg with whatever they can. Maybe no strap at all. Maybe you're pulling on your pajama bottoms to pull that leg up. Maybe you're doing this in bed. And what you did is you pulled your covers behind your leg and we're just pulling on those covers to stretch. You hear we have this hamstring stretch. Can you feel it? Yes, your leg might be very bent. That's okay. If your leg is very bent, intend to have it less bent and see what happens. Let's go back to bent. Flex your foot carefully, slowly with a flexed foot. Let your leg come near straight. Now, here's two ways to do this. One is not at your full stretch of the hamstring and enjoy your point and flex at whatever pace you like. But here's another one. Pull to your maximum hamstring stretch. Now your nerves are included. So we do a nerve glide and the slowest in the world. Give it a point. And the slowest proprioception. Perceive through movement. Make a choice. This slow point and flex. Oh, look, Joanne, I have another option for my hand is doing open and close again. By the way, holding this ribbon hurts my arthritis a lot. So I'm going to put it on this arm is taking a break and this is working all the same time I'm doing my nerve glide. You don't have to think about too many things. You can pick whatever you want. Whenever you're done, lower the foot just a tiny bit and let the other heel catch the ribbon. Or if you're not using a ribbon, pull on your covers or your pajama bottoms and just find, oh, look, my belly was in the way. I have to take my leg to the side and come on up. So I have room for my belly to exist while I stretch my hamstring. I'm telling you, carefully go slowly with your point and flex if you have a significant stretch. The young men physical therapists had no idea what to do with a little fat body like mine. And the guy who was the boss, let's take a moment. Think of this bottom leg. Want to lay it down long? That might feel good to you. The guy who was the boss, when he heard me showing the kid how to move and where I can put my belly and what to do, he called over the other physical therapist and said, listen to this. You need to know this. I thought that was the best PT boss I ever saw. Breathing. Have you been doing your point and flexes just the way you want? Mine on this side, I can feel my nerve up my leg is getting something. That's the nerve flossing. Breathing. Oh, that's so lovely. We worked your legs. We stretched your legs, front and back. Let's do a little side to side with a very mentally aware, proprioceptive release of the hips. Now, some people will put their arms out to the side to anchor their shoulders, and their knees will go all the way down to the ground. Everybody's different. That would be a 90-90 reclining. When I have let's get the back there. There we go. I just hooked my toe in my mat to get the bend in my knee. This gives me a hip inner and outer flexibility, rotation, inner and outer rotation. And it gives me my quadriceps stretches. I don't know if that's true for other people. Notice what do the movements give you and appreciate it and be aware and careful. And when you're done, one last move. Don't we need one happy baby? Yeah, that's the right name of this. I mix up the baby and the child sometimes. You can see they're related. One happy baby might be just to hug your legs and be right here. Another happy baby might be let your legs come on and stretch out, but they're bent. Or wherever. you want to hold your happy baby. So for a long time, I couldn't hold my feet because my fingers had no strength. Who would believe your fingers fall apart with muscular dystrophy? Anyway, I'm so happy. Look, I can hold my feet now. I've been squeezing these hand exercisers. Very nice. Breathing. So if you hear my alarm going off, just ignore it. It's telling me, oh, take your time, come on down. Here we go. That I have a caregiving duty. I forget what it is, but when I see my phone, I'll know what it is. And now we are going to practice a very important technique. You may or may not hear my phone, but I do. And I want to show you relaxation independent of outside noise. Breathing. I don't drive because of the epilepsy, so my daughter and I always rode buses. And whenever we saw a bus that we didn't have to take, we would say, oh, look, I'm not on it. And it would be such a feeling of joy. I want you to do that when you have things in your life that are intruding on your self-care time. Say, oh, look, I don't have to do that right now. I'm going to center right here, right now, independent of jackhammers or alarms or anything that's happening. Center right in on my Shavasana. Sounds like My Girona, that song. My Shavasana. Do you like your arms down? Do you like them up? Do you like them out to the side? Make a choice. Relax your face, relax your arms, relax your body. I'm doing a little movement to relax. Breathe and be. I just remembered the caregiving task. And I shouldn't have been thinking about it. I should have been relaxing, breathing. Whenever you're ready, take your time and wiggle around any way that's right for you and eventually get yourself ready to sit yourself up. So the phone is too far away, so I'm not going to do anything with it. I'm just going to sit in my final asana. Do you want the butterfly? Do you want the easy pose? Do you want your legs out wide? Make your choice. Feel your body. Yes, stay laying right on the floor in your Shavasana if that's right for you. So wherever you are, as you reach your arms down towards your body, say thank you to your body. Take your hands over heart center and say thank you to whatever it is you believe in. One hand on top, and then the other, the parts of yourself. Appreciate the communication between all the parts of you that went on that led you to today's practice. And then reach up any way that you reach up and pat yourself on the back, on the head, on the chest, and say thank you to yourself for coming to practice. And finally, we outstretch as if you were gathering all the good things to you. Barely bent wrist, very bent wrist. Do what's right for you. And know that the light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Don't cut yourself short. Your namaste. Your way. See how I'm doing a little wiggling around? I'm perceiving where I might have tension, what might need a little release in the last move of my practice. You take as long at the end of your practice as you want, doing anything and whatever is right for you. I'm making my way to the camera. so that I can say goodbye to the folks on YouTube. The folks in Zoom, we're going to have a moment to visit afterward. I just feel so relaxed. Thank you for being here. You know I would have skipped this if you weren't here. All righty. Stop recording. Bye, guys.